All right, guys, so it's not supposed to rain until this afternoon, so I'm going to take advantage of it and take Catalina for a walk. I added up the miles yesterday, and we walked 5 miles yesterday, which has us at 65 more miles to go. But from here on out, I am going to just say how many miles we have gone instead of subtracting how many more we have to go, because it'll be easier and it'll kind of be like a number system on the actual videos, so that 35 will go to 30, 7 miles walked and so on and so forth. And then I think I'll be able to do the math a little bit better. Ha ha. But anyway, so I'm going to walk Catalina today. She just acted a little off this morning when I threw out some carrots from the porch. She's kind of tilting her head back and forth and just kind of walked kind of in a strange way. And it made me a little paranoid that maybe she's got a little something going on. And I'm just going to walk her and see how I feel she is. It may be nothing, because I always see things that I think are big deals and they're nothing. So I'm just going to walk her and see how she is. But I've always been paranoid of that that bacteria that they can get from possum manure. And I know that makes them kind of straggly. Now, I'm not saying that's what it is. It's obviously standing here just fine. But my brain works that way. And because my brain works that way, I'm going to go ahead and take her today around and see if she's acting any different today than she was yesterday. So anyway, that's where we are. Oh, did that spook you? And beautiful Catalina, here we go. Oh, it's super windy. Super, super windy. So we shall see how this goes. All right, so walked Catalina around the property, cleaned up her feet, put some of my special clay paste that I made in there to help with the thrush. Her feet look really, really good. I haven't used the clay paste until today on her, so can't give it any credit for how her frogs look. I'm going to have to give the credit to a product. I'll actually show you. Please excuse the mess in the barn, because it is very, very messy. It's extremely messy, actually, because there's one room that's supposed to be a tack room that ended up being the cat room. So the sign is actually cat room spelt backwards and with a K and a C. But anyways, that room is just a mess, and quite embarrassed by it, but I just haven't been motivated to clean it. So please ignore it, because it's definitely not a pretty sight. I'll take you in here and show you. See, it says tack room, but it's cat spelled backwards. So anyway, I know it's gross. Excuse it. But there is a product that they use on dairy cows, and it is called New Hoof. And what I do with it is use it straight. I don't dilute it in any fashion, and I actually put it in a old mane and tail detangler container right here, and I'll spray a little bit so you can see it. Let's see which way is the wind blowing. It's blue, so I don't know if that shows on the camera. It smells like a cleaner that, I know it sounds weird, that I always remember smelling in the bathrooms when I went to school. But it's called copper sulfate. That's why it's blue. And what I did with that was every 3 days, I would treat one horse's foot for a month. So I have to give it credit because I haven't used my clay paste on Catalina, and her feet were looking so much better as far as her frogs. She still has thrush, so it wasn't completely gone, but after using that for a straight month, what I felt happened was it actually was starting to eat the flesh of the frog, if that makes any sense. Like, it's just a really powerful concoction. And I think it got to where after a month, it was just too much to keep putting on the feet. And since they were already having an issue with thrush, the new hoof was also tenderizing the flesh that was already infected because of the thrush, making it kind of deteriorate at the same time. So that's why I switched, and I am going back to using the paste. And the paste, if you haven't watched the video, is just clay, baking soda, arrowhead root, witch hazel, peppermint oil, and a product that I love, which is natural Ranch Life Naturals. And she makes this little essential oil mix that is, she calls it Outlaw Thieves. And it's wonderful for thrush. I wasn't using it, otherwise I wouldn't be having this problem. But anyway, I just didn't use it this year like I did last year, and then the results are in. I've got thrush issues where last year I didn't. So anyway, I just kind of mixed it all together, and that's what I'm using on their feet right now. And Dreams look really, really good. So that's that. What I'm going to do now, and I'm going to count it as walking with the horses, even though it's not outside of their pen. I'm going to get my whip and some treats, alfalfa Timothy pellets in my little pouch, and I am going to walk around the field with that and get these guys to keep a boundary away from me. They're obviously going to want to be around me because they are going to want the pellets. And I'm going to walk around the pasture with them, teaching them that I'll give them something, but they need to wait until I'm ready to give it to them. So we'll see how this goes, and I'll talk to you in a minute. All right, guys. So I am counting this as a part of our walk. I am walking Catalina and Dream around in the pasture. So I'm not on a leash. They're not on a halter or lead. And we are inside their field. But I have treats, alfalfa and Timothy pellets that they love. And I'm just walking around in their pasture and getting them to eat the pellets calmly and not fighting with each other. So I'm counting this as a part of the 100-mile walk. I was going to have Fabio come with us, but I had to keep Tag separated, and I didn't put him in a stall first. So I there's a gate over there, and I shut the gate, and Fabio just didn't make it in time before Tag came. So poor Fabio didn't get to join in on the fun, but this is what we're doing. I don't know how many miles it'll be, but we'll see. I don't want to give Catalina any pellets right now because she was kind of sassy about it. She walked in front of me and stopped me you need to give me something, and I don't want her to have that attitude. Dream is the boss. So I don't want Dream to be bullying her. So I'm keeping Dream from being the alpha mare right now because I'm in the field, and she needs to learn that she gets to be the boss when I'm not here, and when I'm here, she needs to settle down. And so, Dream. I love all my horses, but Dream is my heart horse. I don't know why, I can't explain it. She's the one that makes me work the hardest for anything, but she's also the one that pulls on my heartstrings the most as well. So I think it's because she is the way she is, and when I do finally accomplish something with her, I really feel like I've accomplished something. I don't know if you guys have a horse that's like that. Come here, Catalina. Come here. Be good. Now I'm going to turn and walk over here. Wonder what they'll do if I jog down the hill. Good job, Dream. Come on, Catalina. Come on. Yeah, you're cranky. Look at that. A tree fell and stabbed into the ground. Not a tree, but a branch. So anyway, it's interesting. Love the sound of the wind in the trees. Kind of bumped Catalina just now with my whip because I'm just not comfortable with her being that close. I don't care if she gets ahead of me, but I don't want her to be that close in case she decides to kick. Because see something green over here. I don't know what that is. Some kind of what do you call it? Binding something. Weird. See if I can get it up. No, whatever it is like way in there. That's really weird. I have to have my husband come over here and check it out. See what that is. It's kind of strange. It's in a weird spot. I would never be able to walk like this past April in here because the ticks are really, really bad. Last year when I was putting the fence up, the ticks, by the time I was done putting the fence up, had like 8 ticks on me. Talk about Lyme's disease scare. They actually don't like going down this trail. They like going across and then down. So I'll see if they follow me. Here comes Steve. Are you following? Are you following, girl? Yeah. Yes, you are. I'm gonna go check on their hay. It's awful wet though, and I don't have my mud boots on. This bale that we put out, there's a bale that was on the dirt inside the hay shed that they had, but the bottom is quite disgusting, and the horses aren't eating that side of the hay. Which, I mean, I don't blame them. But I was going to check on it and see. Now Fabio has figured it out. Yeah. Now Fabio's like, oh, wait, I'm all by my lonesome. I gave him plenty of opportunity. He just didn't come. So, this is how they've been eating it. Looks like Catalina decided to go back to Fabio. So now it's just me and Drew. But you can see this other side, they are not touching it. Clean as a whistle. It's not even that bad. They don't want to eat from this side. And so, I mean, I don't blame them. But at the time when I got the hay, I was just so thankful they had some. Dream. Shh, shh. Hey, listen. Shh. Good girl. I can treat Catalina. Yes, I can. All right, well, I'm going to take a shortcut. I'm going to hop through the fence. See, there's Dream getting bossy with Catalina. And going to give them the last little bit that I have, which is not very much. Probably one little handful for Dream, and that's all I got. And I'm going to go up to the barn. I'm going to figure out how many miles I walked today. Probably walked close to 3. So that would make 38 miles that I've walked, 38 out of 100. But I'll find out. I'll check my app and see exactly how many. And I will put it in the description, which you already know. And I will talk to you guys again later. Thank you so much for watching. See you soon. Bye.